Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the 2008 Japanese exclusive mail away figure. This is known as Emergency Green Ratchet. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in all of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. Now it's obvious that he uses the original Generation 1 Ratchet mould, so we can see how he looks, as I say, and displays, compares basically in all of the modes. So the attack mode, the standard mode, and indeed the robot mode. And of course, Ironhide used the same mould as well, so we'll do some comparisons with him. So if you're wondering why he's green, this is a brilliant homage, to be honest, to the original movie. And of course, this is how he appeared in the original movie, which you can see. So you've got a homage to this. You've got the green Ratchet from the movie, and you've got the green Ratchet there, even right down to the fire department written on the side. It's a nice little touch, to be fair, and again, it's a brilliant excuse to get a lovely variation of such a classic figure. Now unfortunately he's not boxed, but I've got everything that came with the box in there. We're gonna have a look at that in a second, but before we have a look at that, let's just give you a bit of history about this. So as I say, he came out in 2008. He came out as part of the Encore line, to be honest, but again, this was a mail away exclusive. So the Encore line, let's just open this, would have been exactly this. You'd have got your normal Ratchet, there he is, Encore number 6. Now this is what I love about the Japanese Transformers. They started this way back, even on G1 you got these little collector's cards with them all, which is the picture of the toy, the tech specs and all the spiel about them there as well. I love that. So I think he was 08, to be honest. I think he's known as 08 in the green. I could be wrong, but anyway, if you want to find one, you need to search for Emergency Green Ratchet. So this guy was only available if you'd already purchased the Transformers Visual Works book. But that was released on December the 4th, 2007, and there was a token inside it. And if you sent off, you could buy one of them for 5,200 yen or two for 10,000 yen. And as I say, they were shipped in April, and it's brilliant. It's just another, as I say, great excuse to see an original mold. So the fact that we've even got the rubber tires and all the chrome on it is brilliant. Right, now I don't think this guy's ever been transformed or ever been used, to be honest. I'm not going to be taking the missiles off the sprue, unfortunately, and I'm not going to be putting the stickers on, maybe not in this video anyway. I've got quite a few figures now which I've just not stuck the stickers on yet. I might have to do them all, who knows. And again, I love the fact anybody used to collect G1 will remember that you get all these chromed weapons. This used to be red as well, so that's different, and I'm going to show you more about that in a second. Let's have a look then, some direct comparisons with the original. So you can see even right down to the same light bar on the top, just with the different colors. Obviously no ambulance sticker because it's fire department, but everything else apart from the color changes is exactly the same. I love the new Autobot logo there. Funnily enough, it says ambulance there, just realised, and then fire department at the top. On the underside, that is where you would store the weapon, which you can see. So we can take this if we wanted to, and we can store that. Is it going to fall out? I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't really want to push it too far in here, but that's where it would store it normally, and it doesn't normally get in the way. You can see that it hasn't with that one. Let's take that out for now anyway. So last few just quick comparisons with him in this particular mode. I imagine with the stickers on, yeah, there's a few more Autobot stickers and stuff there, and there is that's the face, believe it or not. Yeah, so if you didn't really know about this, or if you've never seen the G1 version of Ratchet or indeed Ironhide, you're going to be surprised and shocked in a second. And I suppose this is what split the fandom, to be honest, but you've got to appreciate that these figures were what's known as Diaclone figures beforehand, which is of course pre-Transformers. And the best way I suppose I could word this is a bit like an exosuit rather. Like, in fact, I think they've got them in Avatar. They definitely had them in the Alien films, because they were supposed to have tiny, yeah, this has definitely not been transformed, so please bear with me. The joints are incredibly stiff. And the good thing is that once he's transformed, he's going to stay that way. You can see the chrome on it. It just works. It's lovely. Yeah, so what I mean by, let's have a look at the stamp there. Yep, there you go. 1980, 1982. What I mean by that was you would put an actual pilot sitting inside this seat there. But unfortunately for the original G1 figure, oh, let's turn the fists around as well. They didn't obviously have a head. They just had the toys. And funny enough, and I've got a third-party head on mine, so this is originally how they would have looked. So if I carefully slot that out, this is why a lot of the young kids and young fans didn't really like Ratchet or Ironhide. That was the head through there, as you can see, exactly the same as the sticker there. So, but as I said, you imagine a little pilot sitting in there, and then when you see the other mode in a minute, you'll appreciate why much more. So this is what was cool. Unfortunately, as you can see, no hand, as in no holes to hold weapons, anything like that, nothing at all. He couldn't hold anything, but what he did was he controlled this, which is basically like a mini base. Well, it's so good. So what we can do is we can fold out the supports here. These are like obviously just what's going to hold and support it up. I should have brought these down first. You can tell it's been a long time since I've transformed one of these. And oh phew, oh honestly, sometimes I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm so glad that just went straight back on. Now we're going to open up this part. Why is it so stiff? Oh dear, there we go. Right, now we're going to fold out this, and this, as I say, basically doubled up as a bit of a base station like this. So in fact, let's turn it over here. There we go. Like this, to be honest. So I've got one here, Blue Peter moment. Here's one I prepared earlier. So let's move that ratchet out of the way. And then what you would do, you can see, you'd attach, I've turned it the wrong way, of course I have. You'd attach this part to here, and then you would put that in the hole there. Again, it's been such a long time since I've used these. I'm not going to put the weapon in there. In fact, what I'm going to do is, let's see, because normally with Takara, there's much more venom in their springs because they are different, what's the word I'm after? They're different safety settings. So this is the standard, yeah, Hasbro one that was released years and years ago. There's pretty much nothing going on there. Let's see what this one's like. Hopefully it'll fire. Now, there was definitely some tension in there. Yeah, there you go. You can see exactly what I mean by that. And as a child, I suppose I wish we had these as well. In America especially, they didn't have or allow these missiles to fire. Anyway, let's put him in his sort of base display mode. So if you'd imagine, as I say, you've got a little pilot in there. He's now standing over the top of this very carefully, standing perfectly on his base, and with the arms you can bring them in like so, and there you go. You can indeed, as you can see, command this little battle station that he's got. That is why this is so cool, and as I say, that is why I love these figures, because I can see past that. But as a child, I have to confess, I was like, where's his head? Where's his head? Which I think we all pretty much were. I'm just putting normal Ratchet there, and then I've got an Ironhide as well, who of course does have the head. But even if you do put the head on, you can see they look really out of proportion. They don't look that great. Right, it's not about these guys anyway. Let's move these out of the way, and for a quick final time, what else is there here to have a look at? Actually, the instructions obviously are just, that's pretty much exactly what I've just done. No, and funnily enough, look, it looks like it's the normal white colour there. It is, it's the normal product there. There's none of the extra tampographs or anything on it. But again, just a quick reminder that this figure is the other way around. It's the homage to the movie version of it, whereas normally you get movie versions of figures that are homages to the original G1. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed looking at it. Let me know if you've got one. As I say, the amount of comments I've had that people didn't even know this existed. Or let me know now if you're going to go and search for one. That's probably a bit better. In the meantime, this is your emergency green Ratchet from 2008. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care.